Hi, I'm Millie Swan, Executive Business Strategist and Heart-Based Leadership Mentor to CEOs, business executives and people who are in business who are specialists at what they do. I'm really excited because I'm about to start giving you the first video of a part of 5 in this little course that we're offering to you for free. So it's really great for me to be able to give this to you. This first video is very much part of a 5-step course that will allow you to start to address the concerns in your business and how to start to turn it around and start to choose how to do the business really differently from a state of chaos or from a state of really just surviving and not really thriving. It's really essential that you can understand that it's really not your fault and that these things just happen. But how do you move forward? And what we want to do with this little series is we want to allow you to take stock of where you're really at, get an understanding of your current situation using this first little tool that we call the Rule of W. It's a really powerful tool, and a lot of my clients and myself use it really to massive outcome and massive effect. It's taken them from overwhelm, them from struggling where they are in their business to a whole nother level. This tool has been used to run $100 million housing programs and right down to small little startups and how we get them all going. I really want you to, when we use this tool, when I show you, that you're actually able to really pinpoint and target what your biggest issue is immediately, and then start to create a little plan about how to move it forward and how we're actually going to get you going really quickly. I've been where you are. I've been in the state of chaos and overwhelm, and it feels like you're putting out fires constantly all the time. I've done the 3 a.m. laying awake in the middle of the night thinking, oh my God, you know, the business is growing so fast. Tomorrow morning I have to pay 35 staff and 50 contractors. Where am I going to find the money to do that? I know that I'm really going to have to stretch to the last dollar on the overdraft just to get it through. The stress and anxiety around that, it nearly killed me. And I vowed years and years ago I would never be in that situation again. And so for me, it's pretty brave to be able to stay in business and be in business. So it shows that you're a particular kind of person that's prepared to put up with the constant problem solving. There are easier ways to do things though. And sometimes when you're in this state of constant problem solving within your business, it can be very lonely at the top and it can feel really challenging, and that you're constantly fighting fires from all ends. For me, I don't want you to experience those things anymore. And that's why I love working with business people, because I'm extensively been through that process with my own businesses. It really is a special kind of person that can stay in business. There's something about them. They're intensely resilient and they love what they do. And maintaining that love for what you do, and then also maintaining that ability to keep the back end of the business going, is something that can be done when you have the right tool set. You don't have time for overcomplicated things. You have to be able to do it quick and easily. And that's what these tools are all about. They're all about helping you get your business really going, and so that you can just do the things that you really love to do. So thank you so much for being here, because it says something very much about who you are as a business person, that you're wanting to address things and that you're not satisfied with where you are at the business and that you want something more. Because I know my experience and that of my clients is that you can have a great business and you can feel fantastic. It's not quite balanced, and sure, there's plenty of busy times, but the reality is you can completely enjoy your business and your life. So thank you for being here. So without any more time wasted, because I hate wasting time, let's get straight to it. The Rule of W is a one-sheeter. You'll be able to download it. We've got a little link where you can do that. Really, what is the Rule of W? Well, it's an everything tool. It's a problem-solving tool. It's a client analysis tool. It's part of client conversion strategy, and everyone needs more clients. Not necessarily more marketing, more clients who pay the bills. It's a getting what you want tool. It's a getting what you need tool. It's the most powerful thing that I've been using for 25 years. And really, what I want you to do is start to use it immediately. There's a few little tricks around it, and I'll really quickly give that to you today as well. It's the what, where, who, why, when, and how. The order doesn't matter. And if you've printed this tool up before you started, which would be really great, and if you need to, stop the video now and go and get the tool. If you print this up, you will see really quickly how this is a massive game changer for you. There are a couple of things. What I want you to really understand is that what is the outcome that you want? What is it that you really need? Often the problem that you're trying to address, there's actually some underlying systematic issue. You're just feeling the symptoms of the problem. For example, cash flow. Well, you've got maybe two issues. Clients not paying, or perhaps you've got not enough clients on your books who are paying. So you need more clients, in other words. So there's two kind of issues going on there. Just pick one, or for you especially, pick the problem that's right just for you. The worst thing that's giving you the most pain right now. And I want you to start using just 1 or 2 sentences as simply as you can, identifying and filling out each of these questions. The trick is where there's a gap, you'll often find this is where there's something that we really need to understand what's going on a little bit more deeply. There's massive simplicity in this. Don't overthink it. Don't spend too much time even answering the questions. Just allow the very first thing to come up and trust that. Not every question has the same weight. For example, perhaps you've got some problems around getting your clients to pay you on time. And perhaps they're right out, 90 days, 120 days, and it's a really state of chaos. Well, you can ask yourself all of these questions. When am I going to start to address this? Okay, if you can't do it today, but when? When are you going to start to address this? Who's involved? Write their name down. What do they owe me? And where am I going to get to the point where they can actually help me? So you can go through this. You can then come to a point where you can say, well, how am I going to get them to pay me? And you can start to very quickly identify how to address these little problems. Starting with your outcome in mind, really, what is the one thing you want? When you use this tool and you start with the outcome in mind, what you get is massive clarity. Some of the problems that you actually think are problems are not really the issue that you need to address. And you're actually allowed to get real clarity, really understand what's going on. And then this little tool gives you a little mini plan. It gives you when you're going to start it, when you're going to finish it. The real value, I guess, is you can keep going back through the questions of the one issue until you're really clear about what that means for you. Take that little plan and then go away and implement just those things. It takes you out of the picture and it gives you something to just move forward with straight away. I'd love you to use the tool, but if you want more examples of this and you want a deeper understanding of how this system can massively transform your business and your life and get you out of the mess that you're probably feeling you're in at the moment, then click on the link below and you can sign up for my little mini course. And that mini course will show you how to go the next level with all the 5 major challenges that people are having with their businesses. The little mini course is a series of very short videos with the tools that support it. You'll effortlessly be able to convert clients. You'll finally have a tool that shows you what your perfect client is. So you stopped attracting all the anti-clients and the other people that you don't really want anymore. Nobody else shares this tool. It's my bent on how you get things done, really, in terms of who are the people you want to work with. And it works. I can honestly say I'm almost 100% full and I love every client that I have. Love them. There's another tool called the Connection Motivation Tool. It's how you get other people to connect. They're the people that you don't necessarily like or want to work with, but how you can get them and then how you can motivate them. And this includes your family and your staff. How you can get these people moving forward and you can interact with people that are different from you. It's also part of conversion client strategy and how you can work with people who are quite different, and you can get along and you can really motivate them forward to buy your stuff or even just to get great outcomes for themselves. It also works for your family, so I'll show you how to do that, and it's just such a great tool. I just love teaching the connection and motivation tool. And finally, I'll show you how to use 80-20. Everyone talks about it, everyone says how great it is, but how do you use it? How do you get the rule of 80-20, which is such a natural rule, how do you use that rule to get outcomes you need and to make your life easy? I'll show you how to do that too. How do I know all these things so well and so deeply? They're all the things I use. They're all the things that the clients use to get massive outcomes. And I've got 25 years experience, so I can show you what works really quickly. It's time for these tools to come out, and it's time for me to share them with you. The whole point about all this is really not only do I understand all the issues that you have, I've been able to work through it, and I've been able to shift and clear away all the clutter that has stopped and held me back before for many years. And now, and for really the last 10 years, my own business life is very powerful and very enjoyable, and I want that for you too. So click on the links, come and join me and experience how I do business, how my clients do business, and I want that for you too.